Dawn broke over Aotearoa, New Zealand, painting the fjord peaks in hues of gold and grey. It was early spring, and the air carried the crisp scent of ancient forests and salt spray. Far from the bustling streets of Queenstown, photographer Liam Miller stood on a tiny charter boat, its engine barely a whisper against the vast silence of dusky sound. His camera, usually pointed at iconic landmarks, was now poised for something else entirely, the raw, untamed heart of Fjordland, a place few travelers ever witness. Liam wasn't just seeking beauty, he was searching for stories, for connections that ran deeper than a postcard-perfect view. For decades, New Zealand's South Island has captivated the world with its dramatic landscapes. Queenstown, in particular, draws millions with its adrenaline-pumping activities and stunning lake views. But what if the true essence of Aotearoa lies beyond these well-trodden paths? What if the most profound experiences are found in the quiet corners, in the communities that thrive away from the spotlight, preserving ancient traditions and pioneering new ways of sustainable travel? This journey began with a simple desire, to understand the South Island not as a backdrop for adventure, but as a living entity, rich with untold stories. Fjordland National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a sprawling expanse of mountains, rainforest, and deep glacial fjords. While Milford and Doubtful Sounds attract the lion's share of visitors, it's the more remote fjords, like Dusky Sound, that offer an unparalleled sense of wilderness. Situated on the southwest coast, Dusky Sound is one of New Zealand's largest and most complex fjords, scarred by centuries of glacial activity and largely inaccessible by road. Its isolation has preserved an ecosystem of staggering biodiversity and a quiet majesty that demands reverence. Reaching Dusky Sound is an expedition in itself, often requiring multi-day cruises or scenic flights. There are no roads, no large settlements, just the vastness of nature. This remoteness is precisely what protects it, filtering out all but the most dedicated travelers. For Liam, the journey began in Manapuri, where he met Captain Kahu, a seasoned guide whose family had navigated these waters for generations. Kahu's vessel, built for sustainability and minimal impact, promised not just a trip, but an immersion into the fjord's intricate tapestry of life, guided by deep local knowledge. Aboard Kahu's boat, the rhythms of modern life faded. Days were marked by the calls of native birds, the gentle rocking of the vessel, and the ever-changing light on the water. Dusky Sound is a sanctuary for endemic wildlife, seals bask on rocky islets, dolphins play in the bow waves, and rare Fjordland-crested penguins nest along the shoreline. Liam spent hours observing, capturing the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Kahu shared stories of his ancestors, weaving together the scientific observations with the spiritual connection Maori have always held for Te Ruoti Moko, the traditional name for Dusky Sound. The Maori connection to Fjordland runs deep, spanning generations. The Ngai Tahu Iwi, the principal Maori iwi of the South Island, consider this land sacred. Their traditional knowledge, passed down through oral histories, speaks of the creation of the fjords, their resources, and their spiritual significance. Sustainable practices aren't a new concept here, they are an inherent part of the Maori worldview, kaitiakitenga, guardianship and protection. Kahu emphasized how his family's operations aim to honor this principle, educating visitors on responsible interaction with the environment and respecting the cultural heritage of the land. Leaving the profound solitude of Dusky Sound, Liam sought out a different kind of authenticity, the vibrant, yet understated, life of New Zealand's small adventure towns. These aren't the high-octane hubs, but rather places where community thrives, and adventure is woven into the fabric of daily life, often with a deep respect for the surrounding environment. His next destination was Oban on Stewart Island, or Rikura, the land of glowing skies, New Zealand's third-largest island, famed for its pristine wilderness and as one of the best places to spot kiwi in their natural habitat. Oban, the island's only settlement, exudes a laid-back charm. Here, cars are few, and the pace of life slows to a gentle amble. But as dusk falls, a different kind of adventure begins. Stewart Island is a sanctuary for the southern brown kiwi, known locally as the Rikura tokika, which often forage on the beaches at night. Liam joined a guided nocturnal walk, led by Hemi, a local guide whose intimate knowledge of the island's ecology was astounding. Under the star-studded Rikura sky, the rustle in the undergrowth, the distinct sniffing sounds, and then, a rare glimpse of a kiwi, a truly magical and humbling experience. Rikura's Maori heritage is as rich and tangible as its natural beauty. The island holds deep spiritual significance for Ngāi Tahu, who consider it a sacred place. The traditional narratives speak of its creation by Maui, and its name, Rikura, references the southern lights often seen dancing across its skies. Hemi, a descendant of local Maori, shared how the community integrates these traditions into their tourism, offering visitors a deeper understanding of the land's history and its ongoing stewardship. It's about more than just seeing wildlife, it's about connecting with an ancient culture that reveres its home. From the land of glowing skies, Liam journeyed north to the rugged west coast of the South Island, a region known for its dramatic coastline, ancient rainforests, and the shimmering greenstone, Pounamu. Here, in small, resilient towns like Hokitika, the heartbeat of Maori culture is strong, particularly around the carving and spiritual significance of Pounamu. This isn't just a gemstone, it's a taonā, a treasured possession, central to Maori identity and history, symbolizing strength, prosperity, and status. His goal, to understand the art and the deeper meaning behind this precious stone, and meet the guardians of its craft. In Hokitika, Liam met Tiana, a master Pounamu carver whose family lineage of artistry stretched back generations. Tiana explained that every piece of Pounamu tells a story, not just of its origin in the riverbeds and mountains, but of the carver's respect for the stone and the intentions imbued within it. Ethical sourcing is paramount, only stones collected from specific riverbeds or granted through traditional means are used. Liam observed Tiana's meticulous process, transforming raw stone into intricate carvings, hei tiki, toki, and other sacred forms, each a physical embodiment of Maori spirituality and skill. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, Pounamu holds profound cultural weight. It was traditionally used for tools, weapons, and ornamentation, but its spiritual significance surpasses practical use. Pounamu passes down through families, carrying the mana, or prestige and spiritual power, of its ancestors. To receive a piece of Pounamu as a gift is a deep honor, signifying connection and respect. Tiana conveyed that by sharing the stories of Pounamu, she helps visitors understand the enduring legacy of Maori culture, fostering appreciation that goes far beyond a simple souvenir. It's an exchange of heritage, a living connection to Aotearoa's past and present. Throughout his journey, Liam noticed a recurring theme: New Zealand's commitment to sustainable travel. This isn't just lip service, it's embodied in the Tiaki Promise, a national initiative encouraging visitors to care for New Zealand. From Kahu's low-impact boat tours in Dusky Sound to Hemi's respectful wildlife guiding in Rikura, and Tiana's ethical Pounamu sourcing, these small operators are at the forefront of protecting their natural and cultural heritage. They understand that responsible tourism is the only way to ensure these precious experiences endure for future generations, inspiring travelers to become kaitiaki, guardians themselves. Beyond Dusky, the Fjordland coastline harbors even more secluded gems. Chalky Inlet, another vast and complex fjord, remains largely untouched by human activity, accessible only by a few dedicated tour operators or private vessels. Its deep waters teem with marine life, its shores cloaked in primeval forest, offering a true sense of exploration into the unknown. Here, the silence is profound, broken only by the cries of seabirds and the rustle of the wind through ancient trees. Places like Chalky Inlet remind us that true wilderness still exists, waiting to be discovered by those willing to make the effort and travel respectfully. Venturing into these remote areas isn't without its challenges. The weather can be unpredictable, access routes difficult, and amenities scarce. Yet, these very difficulties contribute to the immense reward. They force travelers to slow down, to be present, and to connect more deeply with their surroundings. Liam experienced moments of intense solitude, of battling the elements, but also moments of breathtaking beauty and profound cultural insight that far outweighed any discomfort. This journey underscores the value of stepping outside the comfort zone to find something truly extraordinary. The experiences Liam gathered were not just photographs, they were lessons in reverence and responsibility. From the Ngaitahu elders preserving the wisdom of Fjordland to the community of Oban protecting their tokika, and the carvers of Hokitika keeping the spirit of Pounamu alive, he witnessed a profound commitment to Kaitiakitanga. These are the unsung heroes of New Zealand tourism, offering glimpses into a world where nature and culture are inextricably linked. Their efforts aren't just about showing a beautiful country, they're about inspiring every visitor to become a temporary guardian, to carry the Tiaki promise forward. As Liam departed New Zealand's South Island, his camera filled with images, his heart with gratitude, he knew this was only the beginning. The stories of Dusky Sound, Rikura, and the West Coast's Pounamu are a testament to the enduring magic found beyond the most famous sites. They speak of a land and its people dedicated to preserving a rich heritage and a breathtaking environment. For those willing to venture deeper, to listen closely, and to travel with intention, New Zealand's South Island offers not just a vacation, but a transformative journey into the very soul of Aotearoa.